G'day guys, just want to say a massive thank you for listening to yet another episode of the MacPack Podcast.
The best way to support the show is to send it to your friends.
That's right. If you love us, then your friends are going to really love us.
Why are they really going to love it?
Because they love you.
Because
you can show your love by sending us
to
love.
them. So much love, and I love it.
So simply just share this episode with your mates. It's the simplest and most efficient way that you can support the MacPack Podcast.
We've been doing some radio down at Radio Fremantle. That's 107.9 FM. What you're about to hear is what we chatted about there on the weekend.
You can obviously join us live each and every Saturday between 8 to 10 a.m.
But don't worry, because if you missed the episode, you can listen right here in your podcast feed.
Enjoy!
Coming to you live from the studios in Fremantle. The Three Brothers.
I'm feeling fan-freaking-tastic.
Boys! Is this thing on?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Welcome to the best day of the week. It's Saturday.
TGIS.
Turn your radios on. Crank up that dial. Saturdays are for the bro. The weekend's here. You're listening to the MacPack on Radio Fremantle 107.9.
Good morning and welcome to the MacPack on Radio Free. You've got Jake and Junior Boy in the studio for your Saturday. How are you, Junior Boy? Yeah?
The third rotation is here.
Yes.
We've been doing duos for the last 3 weeks, and here is the final duo, the Jake and Junior show.
We have. It's a bit like when you're playing like junior basketball and someone's got to be on a bye each week.
Yes.
But we've only got 3 teams in the competition, so inevitably the buys swing around pretty quick.
And next week we're going to do a chaos where it's all 3 brothers.
All 3 of us back in the studio for the first time in what will essentially be a month.
Too long, Jake.
I'm excited for it.
It's getting tight to the point where I don't think I'll be able to come back in the game series if we keep doing these breaks.
Yeah, those heavy fans of the game. Don't tune out now, but don't be disappointed at 9 o'clock when there is no fixture. It is tough to play a game when the only person in the room is your competitor. You can't host and compete. There is a little bit of a conflict of interest.
Joey boy, you said that what was he doing with the soccer last night?
Well, a couple of weeks ago, you were meant to be on location in Bunbury.
Correct.
For the Dockers North Melbourne game.
Mm-hmm.
We had high hopes to call through to you to get a bit of an update on the ground to see how it all is.
Yeah, I do remember this.
I'm surprised you remember anything because you didn't answer the phone.
I failed my duties.
You claimed sick leave
Yes.
and then called us at 10:01, which I thought was a very strategic decision. Joey has done a similar thing for us today. Joey has flown all the way to the US of A to be on the ground for the World Cup soccer. He witnessed Australia's fixture last night. We're going to call him at some stage during the show today. Hope that he answers. I don't know what time it is over there.
No, me neither.
So we're going to hope that he answers and he can provide us with a bit of an update on the ground over in the US.
That's it. Obviously, we lost the game 2-0 to the USA.
Which will take a little bit of the joy out of it. But regardless, the entertainment purposes, hopefully it'll still stand out.
So hopefully we can get in contact with Joe across the seas.
Looking forward to that. We're also discussing tech troubles.
Yeah, baby.
Potentially some city theme songs.
Oh, they've been in the news.
They have. But we are going to get things kicked off with airport errors. We want to know what went wrong at the airport.
Yeah, baby.
Wonder if Joe had an issue at the airport when he was on his way to the US of A. You're listening to the MacPack on Radio Free. The Gorillas are there. And you're with the MacPack, Jake and Junior Boy for your Saturday. As we think Joey's in the US of A because he hasn't said that he's coming into work today. He's on duty. He's watching the soccer.
That's right. We got boots on the ground over in the USA for the USA versus WA. Oh, not WA.
Certainly not WA.
Australia game for the World Cup.
Hopefully checking in with him soon.
That'll be great. I've actually got a bit of a story.
I hope so, because we've got bloody 2.5 hours or an hour and a half to go, mate.
That might relate to a bit of this. The question we're asking here is what went wrong at the airport? Airport errors!
Oh.
It's a stressful environment. Many errors happen when you're at the airport. It's very just like so many things can go wrong.
They can.
And this story...
And they do.
...is about a gentleman who had something go really wrong. This guy's name is Mr. Barnett, Jake, and he's an American lad. And he was bloody excited because he was coming to Sydney.
Ah, Sydney, the Knicks know.
Sydney! We love Sydney. You know this one, Jake? Go on, sing it.
Sydney!
Oh, yes.
Yeah, dude.
That's what they play at the airport.
Mr. Barnett was coming to Sydney. What an exciting time. And he got the flight for pretty cheap as well.
That's good.
Pretty cheap. Good on Mr. Barnett. But let's hear what actually happened to Barnett.
Here's a story about a man who thought he'd bagged a bargain. A $700 trip from New York to Sydney, Australia. Mr. Barnett was indeed heading to Sydney, except it was a different Sydney, in a different time zone in freezing cold Montana.
It's a matter of acronyms, the SYD as opposed to SDY. Somebody has to fix that.
Sounds like Michael Jackson, Mr. Barnett.
It sounds a bit like someone's holding his tongue. The big fella. Someone's got a hold of that man's tongue.
So he was trying to go to Sydney, Australia, but ended up at Sydney, Montana. The only difference in spelling is that the first Y is replaced with an I. So someone who's never been before, I guess, wouldn't really know that.
I didn't know there was another city. Where is Montana? Is that still in the US? So he hasn't even left the country.
That's why it was so cheap.
When did he work it out? When the flight ended after 40 minutes and he was like, we must have been going really quick.
I think he realised when he touched down and there was snow everywhere.
So he did get all the way to to Sydney before working it out.
Yeah, and then he was going to hop on another plane, but the plane was really small and it was covered in snow, and he was like, where is this?
How many people, do you know how many people were with him?
I think he was a solo operator, but
Okay.
I heard the ladies at the airport say that this has happened once before as well.
Once before?
It's because the acronyms, you know how they acronize everything?
Yes.
Is that a word? Acronize?
I don't think so.
Like, even if I open up my most recent boarding pass, Perth, PER, to Brisbane, BNE, right?
Yeah.
But this, as he just said, Mr. Barnett said, on his ticket, it's instead of saying SDY, it said SYD, or the other way around. I think it was meant to say SYD would be
It's
Australia.
confusing. It's even confusing to retell the story. You could imagine being on the plane.
SYD would be Australia, but SDY was America's Sydney. So it's confusing, Jake. What went wrong at the airport?
It just makes me wonder, are you doing any sort of research before you get there? And then you're like, surely the trip alone, I would imagine that trip hasn't taken him very long.
No, a couple of hours.
I don't even think it'd be that long. But a trip from New York to Perth or Sydney is going to take a lot longer.
Probably like a day.
So surely the flags get raised before you get off the plane, or when there's people sitting next to you.
Yeah.
And they're not dressed for international travel.
There's no
someone's just
Aussies.
got a plastic bag, being like, "Yeah, that'll do me, mate. We're just going for the weekend."
Yeah, that's it.
Strange one, very strange one. We want to hear from you guys. Airport errors. What went wrong at the airport?
Here we go.
I don't think it could be worse than getting on a plane to the wrong location.
No.
But surely there's some little issues that have fallen across your path. It's Vance Joy with Riptide. You with the Mac Pack. Just Jake and Junior. As Joey is on assignment in the US of A. We think, anyway. We've been chatting about what went wrong at the airport. We want to hear about your airport errors, Junior Boy.
That's right. Mr. Barnett, American man, one of Joe's mates currently, wanted to go to Sydney, but instead of coming to Sydney, Australia, he ended up in Sydney, Montana. But Jake, he met a couple friends along the way.
Oh.
He was so excited to see kangaroos, he told me.
Montana didn't have kangaroos, it had Carol. And that was good enough for me.
You're not wrong.
He met Carol. Carol was the lady who helped him get to Sydney, Australia.
Did she look like a kangaroo, or was she? Is she a suitor?
A suitor?
Yeah, is this his new partner?
Oh, a love interest.
A one-way trip's become a bit of a ticket for two.
How exciting.
Ticket to two to Austria.
Hell yeah.
You can go your own way.
When did you go your own way and end up in the wrong place? What went wrong at the airport?
Well, we often hear the story of people getting confused with Australia and Austria.
Yes.
Because there is only a handful of letters that are different to one another. I wonder if on the actual ticket, as you said, it's all based on... I guess you can't just go to Australia. It doesn't just drop you in AUS.
Yeah.
It'll have to drop you in a location.
A city, yeah.
So I was going to say, you're not getting
Is
the...
it AUS?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, Australia, Austria. Which one are we in right now? I'm not exactly sure.
No, I've never been too sure.
We're asking the question on 047 30 30 880. What went wrong at the airport? What were people saying, Jakey boy?
Fantastic text come in from John. John goes on to say he once set his alarm for 4:30 p.m. instead of 4:30 a.m.
Oh,
which
tricky.
means he wasn't actually planning on getting up at 4:30 p.m. But the idea of getting up at 4:30 a.m. was pretty obsolete the moment that he put in the old PM on the settings.
Because he needed to get to the airport early?
I would imagine so.
Oh, no.
So he's missed his flight because he's
Imagine missing a flight.
missed
That's a
the old
drag.
alarm.
Is there any sort of... Do you get any relief? Do they give you cash back? What happens?
No, I don't imagine they're giving you anything.
You
mate.
miss it and you're done. Hundreds of dollars down the drain.
Yeah, tough one to explain. I reckon if you ever need an alarm to get up at a certain time, you got to have a backup situation. My alarm didn't go off earlier this week, and it was a bit of a chaotic one for mine.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, we're not going to get into it. It was that chaotic. But I think you need a safety operation in place where people can call or something can be done so that when all else fails, that you still wake up.
Yeah, I usually say if I really need to wake up, I'm getting 3 different apps open to wake me
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
You can't have any fails.
This reminds me, mind you, 12 months ago, Riley, I wasn't going to bring it up.
Oh, what happened?
But exactly 12 months ago was when I got in that not fatal, no one died, plane crash in Vegas, of all places.
The miracle on the tarmac. Jake was in a plane accident. An accident happened while Jake was in a plane.
Yeah.
What happened?
didn't happen in the air, fortunately. We were just trying to get off the plane.
Yes.
Keen listeners of the show probably lived through this a year ago.
It's still a plane crash. I remember one time I popped a tyre because I hit a curb on the way to a film shoot.
Nice.
And then I told the producer, I said, sorry, I've been in an accident. I won't be able to get there. Not lying.
It's not lying.
It's the
the
truth.
same thing happened because we were on the news for this plane crash. But what happened was we had landed, and then the bloke driving the plane, I think they call him... Is he still a pilot? I guess he's still a pilot.
He should get redacted.
He was
because
really good up in the air, but when it came to the stuff on the ground, that's when the issues came. And
the parking's tough.
Yeah, which you wouldn't think it is because there's so much room on the tarmac. But yet he still managed to smash into the ladder that you use to get off the plane.
Oh, no.
Hit it so hard that it actually shattered the front window of the plane, which I imagine is pretty...
Thousands of dollars.
But also, of all the glass that you're getting put on a vehicle, that'd have to be the strongest.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, not ladder-proof, however. Keep them coming in. We want to hear from you. What went wrong at the airport? Your airport errors. You're listening to the Mac Pack with Jake and Junior Boy, while Joe's in the US of A. Bastille, Joy, and you're with the Mac Pack, just Jake and Junior on Radio Free.
Airport errors. What went wrong at the airport is what we're discussing this morning because Mr. Barnett, an American man, was aiming to come to Sydney, Australia, and was stoked when he saw that the airfare from New York was only $700.
Outrageously cheap for an international flight. Some would say too good to be true. Some would say not true.
Exactly, because he was flat when he ended up landing in Sidney, Montana. No! He just wanted to come to Australia.
I didn't even know Sidney, Montana was a place.
No, me neither.
I wonder if he did, or if he's still got a bit of value out of the trip, being well, I've never been here. I didn't know this was. He could just claim that this was his Australia.
Yeah, true. I mean, Sidney, Montana is spelled S-I-D.
Yeah, but you don't. When you're telling the story, you don't have to spell it out to people. You can just say, "I went to Sydney," and just leave it at that.
Well, it made international news, so I think he's probably just stoked that all the attention he's getting from it. Mr. Barnett, he's made it to Radio Fremantle.
That's very true. We've been asking on 047 30 30 880 what went wrong at the airport. We want to hear about your airport errors.
What has been going on the text line?
This one comes in from Taylor. She said her sister and her were flying home from Paris.
Paris!
It was their first international trip without their mum. Oh. And they went so hard on the shopping, first international trip. You're in Paris.
Yeah, you got to bloody live it up.
When in Rome, you do what the Romans do. When in Paris, you shop.
Yes.
So they did a great deal of shopping, and their luggage ended up being so overweight that when they went to check in at the Paris airport, the airport were like, these suitcases are way heavier than they're allowed to be.
Do we have any weights? Because usually, it's 20 to 25 kilo you get?
I don't have the weight, but I do have the amount of money that they try to charge the two.
How much?
G'day guys, if you're enjoying the MacPack podcast half as much as we're enjoying bringing it to you, The best way that you can help us out is by passing it on to a friend.
That's right. Share a little clip or send them the full show and say, skip to this minute mark for the greatest laugh of your of your Friday. Brighten up their Friday by sending them a link to the Mac Pack.
Exactly right.
1,000 euros, which works out to be close to 1.6 thousand Australian dollars.
Oh my God.
Just based on the weight of the suitcase. So I don't know. I've heard of them charging like $50 if it's a little bit overweight.
Yeah.
So I could only imagine how overweight it must be if you're hitting $1.6 thousand.
Gee, it really makes you think like if you do get any discounts or deals on the clothes at what cost?
Have been heavily eroded. The margins have been eroded by the time you're putting them back on the Paris Airlines.
You're at that point. What did they have to commit, right? Did they just put it down?
I don't know what you do. In
1600?
this case, the girls were young enough that they just cried and got quite flustered about the whole situation. Make the staff feel really unsure of themselves. And the staff ended up just waving the $1.6 thousand.
Now we're talking.
Which seems like...
If you're ever in doubt, just start sobbing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I go through fast food joints and they go to charge me for a sauce and I just start sobbing. I'm not paying 50 cents for barbecue sauce.
That's mental.
That's go to one. Like, I just can't fathom. I guess if everyone was overweight in their packing, it would make sense.
Yeah.
But sometimes they're charging you like 2 kilos over and they're like, yeah, that'll be $50. And I'm like, mate, I'll wear a third pair of shoes. I'll just do it. But there must be some form of like a procedure. Like, why is it that they charge you for being overweight?
Yeah, because like the plane clearly can still fly, but what is like, is it the extra fuel they have to pay for because of the extra weight?
That's the thing. The plane's that heavy. Surely, like an extra pair of boardies isn't really doing that. I wouldn't have thought anyway.
That's crazy that clothes can weigh that much.
Oh, well, with these like gallons of them, I imagine they can add up quite quickly. 1.6.
1.6.
That really put a tax on your trip.
Cha-ching.
You listen to the Macback on Radio Free. It's Olivia Rodrigo with Expectations with the Macback on Radio Free. Joey on assignment, as far as we know. He hasn't reached out. We haven't been able to catch him this morning. I don't know what the time difference is like where he is versus where we are.
Where is he again?
I think the US of A.
Oh, USA!
He was very cagey on the details, but I know he was watching the soccer at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I imagine he was in the stands.
Yeah, you'd think so, right?
Would just make sense.
Well, that's why he went there.
It would make sense. We've got a big hour coming up, but we're going to start discussing some tech troubles, junior boy.
Oh, techies. What's going on with the techs, Jake?
Tech troubles. This one is titled, Real Estate Agent Hires Green Screen Guy, but doesn't know how to remove him.
What?
And it just took my fancy when I was doing a little bit of light reading on the old news sites last night. So
sounds intriguing. Here we go.
Essentially, this is one of the funniest things I have ever seen. But essentially, a real estate agent. Now, I don't know about many real estate agents. I only know Mr. Merendino, who is not
Justin Merendino.
He is never far away. Yes. I don't know if he is using this trick.
I'd love to be Merendino's green screen man.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Maybe we should send him a message after this and see if we can tee that up.
Yeah, let's do it.
He doesn't seem like he needs any of the tech. He seems to just be getting it done on traditional.
That's it.
On the traditional sales scope.
So what happened in the story?
Not sure. No, essentially what's happened here is someone is dressed up as a green screen costume. Like they're wearing a green morph suit, right?
Okay, yeah. What's their purpose?
Or they're hoping to... They're doing a video for the real estate, as often is the case.
Okay,
You often film... Like back in the day, you take photos. Nowadays, they're doing walkthroughs. And you can see the whole space.
Yeah.
And the plan for this was that the green screen person would be opening up doors and opening up drawers and opening up fridges and new spaces.
To make it like a really interactive sort of video about this new house.
Yeah, like look at that. Oh my God, there's so much room. Look at what happens when that door just like gently gets pushed open. And if it's in green screen, it just looks like it's happening as part of the walkthrough.
Wow, that's sick. I love that idea. It's a great concept.
It's fantastic. But this person hasn't either got the know-how to do the green screen, or what I think is just they've gone with one of the great pranks of 2026. Because what we're seeing in the video is just a man or woman tucked into this tight morph suit, this green morph suit,
Yeah.
opening up drawers, opening up doors, and really demonstrating to everyone exactly what is going on in the room.
Yes.
Which does just look like, it raises the question, does the house come
With
with
the
the
man.
man or woman in the morph suit?
Would you like a little green man walking around open up doors for you?
If that's all they were doing, sure, yeah. That would be unreal.
Wow.
So it's taking place in Tokyo. It's one of the funniest videos that I have seen. Obviously, it's got a lot of people talking about a lot of people in the comments chatting about like the fact that if you did get this to work correctly, it would just be a blur.
Yes.
But I think the person in charge of the video was well aware that the intention was never actually to get the green screen working.
Oh, you think this is a bit of a trick?
It was, I think so.
A publicity stunt.
But it does make you wonder, because over the journey, I've seen some heinous tech tales, sometimes with green screens.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's a tricky device to use, the green screen.
And often people will think that their, I guess, aspirations get in the way of ability.
Yeah, they think you can just remove it. But you need something to replace it with.
Yeah, and like it's just skill. Sometimes Word documents, you think it's going to be so much easier than it actually turns out to be. Your aspirations get in the way of your own ability. You can't actually work out how to do the thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear your tech troubles on 047 3030 880. It's often the more mature demographic who are learning the way in real time.
Yes, we've got to help them out.
Exactly right. Get in contact, you're listening to Mac Back on Radio Fremantle. Sexual Boy, Mr. Shabuzi, and Jelly Roll. That one's Amen. And you're with the Mac Back, just Jake and Junior for your Saturday. We've been discussing tech troubles, Junior Boy, after there was a bit of a video that went around
Yep, what happened?
of a real estate agent from Tokyo, and they were showing houses with a man or woman dressed in a green morph suit, hoping to do a bit of green screening.
Yes.
And just have doors magically open and magically shut and fridges magically open and magically shut before they realised, hang on, maybe I can't actually get this man out of the shot. I don't know how the green screen stuff works. So now we've just got this green man running around
Yes.
like he's some sort of cartoon.
running around, touching doors and stuff. Morph suits really interest me, Jake. I feel like you see them a lot, especially around like the Halloween period, whether they're actually just for their purpose of being the green screen man or other sort of costumes. They're quite a revealing sort of costume.
They
you
don't
think?
leave much to the imagination.
And I'm often shocked, amazed, mesmerized,
Oh, Mez.
disgusted, sort of every emotion you can be, by the prints that they leave.
The prints.
Like the outlines,
oh,
and the body shapes,
not the
that we can
footprint,
see.
more like the smattering on the
Yes,
on the
that's it.
material.
The 3D aspect of the morph suit.
I think I heard, Jason Dunster, one of the greatest AFL players of all time.
Yeah.
Has kicked the most goals in any AFL player to
Wow.
date.
Must be nice.
There was a comment that got made not that long ago, and I think it was about him getting into a morph suit. And he went on to say, I would look like a bag of minced meat if I got into a morph suit. Which
Popping out from every...
Which I guess is sort of how everyone looks when they're wearing a morph suit.
Yeah, and I always feel like no one's ever got the right size morph suit on.
No, because you can't go too big because then it just looks a bit saggy.
But then if you go too tight, then it's really like confronting. Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
they're always incredibly bright. Like I think they're built bright so that they elicit a bit of a positive response. Because if you were wearing like let's say you were wearing like a dark maroon sort of morph suit, you would sort of just look like a sausage that had been run over.
yeah.
Which isn't a look that anyone's going for.
No, the morph suit. It's a good.
Have you ever donned a morph suit?
No, God, no.
Never. I remember
think
doing
so.
so at like school carnivals. We'd get a morph suit
Oh,
cranking,
yeah.
which was always fun in planning. And then next thing you know, you've got the morph suit on.
Yeah.
And you're walking around high school going, well, everyone's getting a real indication as to everything that I'm all about. You can see absolutely everything. Quickly you grab the shorts and throw the old shorts on over the top of the morph suit.
Yes.
And then everyone goes, why are you wearing the old shorts, champion? I'll tell you why. It's a new one from Role Model. High Hopes 3000. And you're with the Mac Back on Radio Free. We've got Jake and Junior Boy in the studio, and we're currently discussing your tech troubles. There was a bit of an issue with a real estate agent who was running around with a man or woman in a green screen hoping to do some bit of movie magic. They were opening up doors, opening up drawers, all with the plan that we were going to remove them in post.
Yep.
But they weren't skilled enough to remove them in post, so now we just have this mascot for this home open.
Yes, do they come with the house? The question on everyone's mind.
We've been asking on 047 30 30 880.
Yep.
What are your tech trouble tales?
Here we go.
I've had some fantastic texts come in, Junior boy.
On what, Jake? The text line?
On none other than the text line.
047 30 30 880.
Kicking things off here with Kyron,
Kyron.
who said...
Cool name, first off. Kyron. I want to be friends with a bloke named Kyron.
Kyron's dobbing his mum in here. Kyron
maybe
says,
I don't want to be friends with a bloke named Kyron.
Kyron says, my mum had an issue with her computer.
Yep.
And it completely froze.
Yep.
But was given the option to wait it out.
Self-destruct.
Or restart the computer.
Okay.
And decided to restart the computer, which makes sense.
Yeah, why not?
But then
quicker results if you don't wait. Waiting out. You could be waiting forever. You restart, you got 5 minutes until she's back on.
And then Kyron was invited to check out the computer.
Yep.
After his mum had restarted it.
God.
And mum's question was, where was all the stuff that I was working on?
Oh.
And apparently she had tens of tabs open that she had been working on for hours.
Oh, no.
That obviously didn't save because she had to restart her computer.
Oh,
hate.
You hate to see it. You do.
You just hate to see
Silly mum. Didn't know.
Didn't know.
Oh, no. And then they kind of make it your own, your fault.
Yeah. Well, they go.
Someone's going to be at fault here, right?
Yeah. Then the blame game comes into it, and poor Kyron's probably standing there going, mate, I had no idea what you're doing. You just asked me to help. You've already ruined it. It's like driving your car into a pole and then being like, so what's happened here?
Kyron lost his place in the wheel. No.
I got another fantastic one. This is from Gemma. Who said, my dad, there seems to be a lot of
Dobbing on parents?
Dobbing on the parents. My dad was watching stuff with his iPad.
Yep.
And he thought his AirPods had synced in with the iPad.
Yep.
But instead he'd been watching his iPad for over an hour.
Yeah.
With his AirPods in, but the sound coming purely out of the device. Which is just an absolute classic.
Our dad will crank the AirPods. Oh, no, fire it up. It's not that good a story. Yeah, so he'll crank the AirPods in, but they'll be that loud that I can still hear them.
Yeah, and you have to play the game AirPods on or not.
Yeah, AirPods on or volume low on iPad.
Keep them coming in 047 30 30 880. Keep dubbing you folks in if you need to.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're loving to hear it. You're listening to the Mag Pack with just Jake and Joey.
Junior.
On Radio Fremantle. Matchbox 20 with Wild Dogs. And you're with the Mac Pack, just Jake and a Junior Boy. For yesterday, we still can't get a hold of Joey, but we have been discussing tech troubles, Junior Boy.
That's right. You were telling us about a man in a morph suit that they couldn't remove from a real estate video, so we just saw a little green man running around this house. But I've got a bit of a tale myself about a tech trouble I had recently at work, Jake.
Oh.
I'm a bit of a Mac user. Are you a Mac user?
Currently, yeah.
Love a bit of a Mac
do
user.
Do have to do a bit of both, though. I'm running a bit of half on here and half on there.
Oh,
yeah.
you can't choose. You can't choose.
I can choose. That's the whole point. I can do a bit here and I can do a bit there. Whatever tickles my fancy.
You mad dog.
You Mac dog.
Oh, wild dog. Anyway, so I was at work, right? Corporate job. Professionals all around.
You.
Yes.
You're also...
That's right. Out of place. With these professionals. And we were doing this video, we're filming this video with this professional, right? This big top dog. Man, he's a man in a suit.
Right.
The operator.
Many suit operators at your joint?
Oh, plenty.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then I'm just
And
getting
you're in
around in
boardies.
t-shirt and boardies. Yeah, what's going on?
Are you the worst dressed person there?
How dare you? How dare you? Yes.
Yeah.
Because even, I mean...
Like some of the people getting around, like the clientele who aren't working there, they're just there for... visitational purposes would be dressed way better than you.
Yeah. I mean, even like our groundsmen are dressed to the nines.
There
They've
you
got
go.
a uniform. Must be very nice.
You should just wear if you're chasing a uniform, just wear theirs to a bit. So I just needed something.
Anyway, so I was filming this video with a suit, right? And It's quite an important video.
Morph
Serious
suit? Was it
issue.
morph suit?
No, this is a
Oh.
man wearing a suit and
Proper
tie.
suit. Okay.
And, well, at Radio Free, I like to fire off sound effects, you know what I mean? Like these
Yeah.
things.
We've
Here's
noticed,
a
yeah.
story about
And there was this one, I usually do that on the Mac device. So
You're doing that in work? Oh, not at work.
No, just on the
I
device.
thought you were providing a soundtrack in the office.
Imagine that, that'd be good. But there's
Sally walks in, you go, burr, 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 burr.
There's actually a lady named Sally in my office.
Oh, there you go. Shout out to Sal.
Anyway, so so there's this track that I cut up that we used many a time ago. It was a 50 Shades of Grey track, so it's a bit of a raunchy tune. And it was about animals mating. That was the break that I did.
How could I forget?
So
my
I had this
ringtone.
raunchy track, right? I was like, boom, it's like, the strings are playing, and it's very insinuating in nature. And when you press the play button on your Mac, Jake,
Yeah.
you notice that the iTunes opens up and it just plays the most recent track.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
So I was trying to set up a script for our man, our suit on the video shoot, and it accidentally fired off the bloody raunchy sound effect,
Oh.
and he thought I was trying to woo him.
That's class.
What a man. I was trying to set the scene.
How did he go about... how'd you go about navigating
I
that?
slammed the laptop shut and threw it 100 metres away.
Oh, there you go. Problem solved.
Tech trouble.
Love it. So you can affect people of all sizes and ages,
Exactly.
including you. You're listening to the Mac Facts. It's Angus and Julia Stone with Karaoke Live. And you're with the Mac Pack, the other sibling duo today, Jake and Junior Boy. Well, Joe is apparently on assignment. Haven't been able to reach him. I think the time difference in the US, which is where he is alleged to be.
Joey, just living it up.
Could imagine Joey just sunnies on in the middle of the night, just
Yeah.
cranking it.
Just lost 2-0. Oh, yeah.
I haven't drank in 4 years, but wow, it tastes good tonight. Which begs the question, Junior Boy. Joe's obviously having the time of his life. If you could build the perfect day,
Yeah.
what would it be?
It would start with a Taylor Swift concert.
Oh, wow. Where would you like it?
You know where.
Where? Oh,
Sydney!
of all places.
Build a perfect day.
Because where this stems from is I've just looked at my calendar for today.
No way.
And I think I've accidentally stumbled upon the perfect day.
You've done it! What's your perfect day like today?
Kicking things off with a bit of time here at Radio Fremantle.
Of course.
Then I'm heading off to play some golf,
Oh!
followed by a Pies fixture. A Collingwood Football Club fixture.
baby.
You couldn't jam this full more of perfect things.
Is there anything else that you could add to it? What are we going to have for dinner?
I don't think there's any time to be adding anything else.
You're just living it up, Jakey boy. Jake's
It's
found
just
it.
going from one thing to the next,
It's
going bloody, I thought
practical.
that was good. Oh, now I think this is good. Oh, that'll be good as well.
That's it. You live your own life. Do what you want to do today. It's Saturday, baby.
It's not even 10 o'clock. The day's still so young.
Yeah, Joe's bloody bunter already.
Build your perfect day.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster.
Facts, my guy. Facts. Good luck
goodness,
at
man.
golf.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're in a funny little competition. I'm playing with 3 other lads, an Aussie dude and 2 boys from New Zealand. It's like we're in a bit of a World Cup of our own.
Oh, are
Australia versus New Zealand.
you going to verse each other?
I don't know.
should.
They're much better than me, so maybe
Oh,
not.
no. Maybe we need to do a bit of an Anzac thing.
Oh, yeah, we're all working together.
Combine the teams.
We're all working together, mate. It has been an absolute pleasure to be in the Radio Frio studios with you. We'll be back this time next week. Everyone can obviously catch all the stuff that we've been getting up to with all 3 of us.
Yeah, baby.
And I know that's been tough to imagine when you're listening to Radio Frio for the last 3 weeks and being like, oh, wait, I thought there was 3, but there's always just 2 at the moment.
Yeah, does the third one exist?
But this time next week, we will all be back in the Radio Fremantle studios unless there is a huge issue.
Joey's hosting the game.
Oh,
Exciting,
yes.
baby.
And it will be good because there's about 5 weeks worth of preparation going into it, you would think.
Obviously, that's where he is today.
Very
prepping,
much. Oh, is that where he is?
Apparently.
Just like putting it together. Boys, I can't come in. I've got to put together the game for
Yeah.
next week. Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure until we are back in the Radio Frio studios again. Stay safe. Check your boarding pass. And always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
it's ciao for now. Bye now forever.
Thank you so much for listening to yet another week of us on Radio Fremantle or 107.9.
As you heard, there's a lot of participation
or participation.
from the listeners. So if you want to get involved with the show next week or any week after that, make sure you listen in live and hit us up on the Instagram DMs.
Slide into them DMs.
Yes, and if you want to listen to the show with all the music as well, tune in at 107.9, 8 to 10 every Saturday.